bien, salut tout le monde, c'est Blood, on se retrouve pour The Technomancer et donc on s'était arrêté là, on va reprendre du coup notre principal.
You already back, Lieutenant Zachariah?
Captain, report.
Go ahead, Lieutenant.
The insurgency's been quelled.
What about this pain in my ass, Bulgakov?
We got our hands on some intel that helped us find and arrest her. She's probably in the hands of the ASC by now.
Arrest her? Goes to show you can't trust all your intel all the time. Congratulations. Nice work, Lieutenant. Now go find Quartermaster Ryan and get your pay. You earned it. Despite the attack, the officials reached the source. Good work, Lieutenant.
All safe and sound at the camp as promised, Captain.
You're already making yourself one hell of an asset, Lieutenant. No doubt those officials owe you their lives. You sure as hell earned your pay. Go see the Quartermaster to get it. Our response to the attack can't be passive. We strike fast, we strike hard, and we strike now. ASC discovered that they got in through the underworks, through tunnels connected to their shadow paths, so that's where we're gonna hit them. Get a rover and Amelia Reacher to drive you there, and wipe the Aurora shits off the face of Mars and destroy their damn tunnels. Failure's not an option. This is a mission of pride for this army, not just for abundance. They struck us in our home. For that, we'll annihilate them. Don't let us down, Lieutenant. During their assassination plot, Roar's diversion attempts destroyed some of our city's roofs, forcing us to evacuate blocks of citizens to protect them from the sun. We need the repairs done, and done quickly. But instead of working on the repairs where they're damn well needed, the fucking mutants have now chosen to revolt. Put an end to it, Lieutenant. Get them back to work so our city can get back to living.
Will do, Captain.
Before you go, Lieutenant, I want you to know, your professor, Captain Sean Mancer, leaving the city for the front. Might want to go say goodbye.
Thank you, Captain. Appreciate it. Hi.
Lieutenant, how can I help you?
Captain Eliza told me to come find you for my pay.
Indeed, I've been expecting you. Here you go.
Maintenant il faut aller là-bas.
Zachariah, so your captain told you I was heading out, did she? I should be grateful. It is good to see you. Perhaps for the last time. I'm leaving for the front, as is expected.
I wish you could stay longer.
Wish that I could as well, if not only to appease my concern for you. But their will moves more than my desire. So they separate us, as they always have. To keep us divided. And I fear to further isolate you. Stay wary, mindful. You are in their sights, my dear Zachariah. You are the newest initiate, the youngest. And so, to them, the most attainable. The shortest route to knowing our secret. Such is our world. We are pawns in a chess game played by imbeciles, clinging to nothing but illusions of power. And the real power that illusion brings. Take care, Zachariah. Take care.
I will. My word. Until we meet again, Master.
I'm afraid this is more of a farewell. And it's Sean. Forgive me not.
It is always sad to see a friend leave. especially when you know that he's going to risk his life every day. You must be feeling very lonely. It is up to you to earn a new friend to support you through hard times. A friend powerful enough. Have you thought about my request? What's a little secret shared against a strong friendship, after all?
I would be honored to have you among my friends, Colonel. But alas, I don't know what secret you're alluding to. I'm sorry.
A pity indeed, because you will find out soon enough that while I can be a great friend, I can also be a fierce enemy. See you later, Lieutenant.
Alors mon gars, me cherche pas, hein, parce que sinon tu vas me trouver. Et je peux te dire que ça va faire très mal, voilà. Alors... Ok. On a deux trucs, ça c'est quoi? La zone des répas et le hangar des rovers. On va aller au hangar du coup.
This is really something, ain't it, Lieutenant? Getting revenge for an attack on Ophir, smack dab in the Aurora front. Taking a rover, too.
Hey, you, a Technomancer, right? Get the hell out of here. You surge around here, you're gonna fuck up my baby for good.
Just like you don't spontaneously combust, we don't spontaneously search. Is that you on the poster?
Yeah, name's Amelia Reacher. We're discoverers one and all, like father, like daughter. Why? What's it to you?
Well, me and my men need to get to a site on one of Aurora's shadow paths. Heard you'd make that happen.
Wish they gave me a heads up a Mancer was coming along. But orders are orders. I can take you whenever you're ready.
Ok, parfait. Plus tard. Alors, par contre, au niveau des quêtes, alors on a quoi? Aurora. Ok. On va aller dans la zone des répas. Je pensais pas que ce sera la suite en fait. Oui, j'affiche souvent la map, hein. Je suis désolé, comme ça je me repère bien. J'espère que ça vous dérange pas trop. Alors, qu'est-ce qui se passe encore?
Never been here. Seems dangerous. All those mutants.
What's the problem? Why aren't you working?
Their kind work like one. If one is hurt, they all cannot work. And now they have one who is wounded, so they are all helpless. But the men do not want to help the wounded. They just want him back on the roof.
Where's your hurt friend? I may be able to help him. Here, Your friend's as good as new. Back to normal.
Thank you. The man was very nice. They will go back to work now, and if they survive, will not forget what the man did for them.
Nice. Alors.
Let's go. You can't just sit around while the city's exposed. Get back to work.
They would, but their tools are too damaged to work. With bad tools, they will be in the eye of father-son longer and die quicker.
Alors là, le problème, c'est que je sais pas si on peut le faire, donc on va
Let me see
essayer.
your tools. Maybe I can fix
Parce que
it.
j'ai pas mis de points en
If the
artisanat.
tools are made better, they can and will fix the roof.
To think that the city's life depends on an incomplete toolbox. Ridiculous. We should be able to fix it, right?
Fortunately, this is beyond my skill level.
Bon bah, tant pis.
Let's go. You can't just sit around.
They would.
I'm not here for excuses. You had enough convincing? Ready to work again now?
Yes, they will go back to work with their bad tools, which will make their work slower and deaths quicker.
Ah bah je suis désolé, mais hein, faut faire avec, hein.
What does the man want?
Just to talk to you. You need to go back to work.
No, they will not. They will not die to go repair roofs broken by men. Men must find another way to fix it.
Listen, I know it's dangerous work, and the odds are pretty high that some of you may die doing it. But if you don't, the whole city will suffer, and all of you in the pen will die. Not just a few. I know it's an enormous sacrifice to ask, but it's for the greater good.
If the man tells them the truth, they have no choice. They will go back to work to save the many. They wish the man would protect the city better in the future, so these sacrifices never have to happen again.
Believe me, we're gonna try our best.
The man must think about those going to die for him. Not forget what he asked of them. What they did. But now, they must go back to work.
What the hell are you doing? Get back to work. You're putting a lot of lives at risk.
They will die beneath the eye of father-son if they go up to repair the roof. The man knows this, but does not care about them.
Maybe you're too dumb to put it together, so let me spell it out for you, mutant. The roof needs to be fixed, by your kind. Now. We don't care how many of you die doing it either. You don't want to go up and repair the roof? Fine. Your choice. We'll just send your children and your elderly, all those too weak to rebel with you. Then, we'll execute you. You'll all die anyway, and without even doing any good. That what you want?
The man would send our children. The man is... They will go back to work. Leave our children be.
Tout le monde est prêt à travailler. Donc le contremaître, c'est ce qu'on-là.
Oh, great. You're back. What do you want?
I managed to stop the rebellion. The mutants should resume work soon.
Well, there's a bit of good news. Sure, it wouldn't have ended so well without your help. Probably would have lost my job, so thank you.
Faut aller faire notre rapport au capitaine. Fais chier. Parce que du coup, j'ose pas. Je vais aller le faire avant parce que on sait jamais. Je vais prendre ça déjà. Voilà. On se sentira bien mieux, hein. Alors la suite. Ah bah c'est bon, par là ça va aller vite. Ouais, parce que je préfère faire le rapport avant, parce que je me dis, on sait jamais que je revienne pas dans cette ville. Au bout d'un moment, ce sera déjà ça de fait. On va dormir vite fait quand même, histoire de... On aura notre bonus dans la quête. Bon, ça je trouve ça un peu con, le bonus repos. Je trouve que ça sert pas à grand chose, à part nous embêter plus qu'autre chose. Mais voilà.
You already back, Lieutenant Zachariah?
Mutants are back to work, Captain.
Well done, Lieutenant. Now go see Ryan and get paid.
Hi.
Lieutenant, how can I help you?
Captain Eliza told me to come find you for my pay.
Indeed, I've been expecting you. Here you go.
Du coup, on n'a rien d'intéressant, bon, à part le pistolet, mais de toute façon on combat pas comme ça. Hein. Donc là on a quoi? Est-ce que ça fait quelque chose au niveau du fluide? Ouais, ça baisse de 10%. Ah, ça fait chier quand même. Hein. Ça fait chier. De base, je sais pas si... Ouais, de toute façon, c'est un 9%. Là, on a passé faute de force. Je pense qu'on va être condamné à mettre 2 de force si on trouve pas assez de choses, quoi, parce que c'est la merde. 4 de force pour un putain de casque. Abusé. Bon, j'ai toujours pas mon bâton. Niveau des jambes. Jambière de soldat. Bon, ça c'est pas très grave. Voilà, c'est comme ça. Par contre, ça peut peut-être les intéresser. Oh, ils ont déjà. Je vois pas qui c'est. C'est vraiment pas cool. Ok. On va lui mettre quelque chose de mieux. Genre, je sais pas, ça ou ça, n'importe. Allez, mets ça. Alors, toi... Ah oui, toi, c'est vrai, t'as pas de gants. Donc, les jambières, y a pas mieux. Les armes, y a pas mieux. Le casque, tu peux pas en mettre. 11%. Est-ce que mieux? Non, y a pas mieux. Enfin, si, y a mieux au niveau des stats, je suis d'accord avec vous, mais... Pour le moment, il n'y a pas mieux à part ça, et ils ont pas 2 de force. Par contre, ça peut être intéressant pour lui. Voilà. Bah c'est tout je crois. Attendez, par contre je vais voir un truc parce qu'il y a un truc qui m'étonne. Si je vais dans les compétences et que je fais... Ouais non, j'ai que les miennes quoi. Ah, vous êtes pas mieux comme ça? Hein? Ah oui. Hein. Allez c'est parti.
Hello, Amelia?
The Technomancer who doesn't surge. Well, what's your name again?
Zachariah Mancer.
Yeah, you're a friend of old crazy Scott, right? Scott Seeker?
Yeah, I know him. He found me and got me in with the Technomancers when I was a kid. Always looking out for me. Why?
He's one of my father's friends. I still see him every so often, even though he's getting loopier and loopier. You wanted something?
Well, me and my men need to get to a site on one of Aurora's shadow paths. Heard you'd make that happen.
Wish they gave me a heads up a Mancer was coming along. But orders are orders. I can take you whenever you're ready. First rover trip?
Yeah, first time this far from Ophir.
Nice! How's it feel?
Exciting, I guess. A little terrifying to go this far without having the protection of a shadow path, but life's about the adventure, isn't it?
Took the words out of my mouth. That's why I love my job so much. Life's too damn short to play it safe.
You guys doing okay? Nervous about the fights we're gonna face?
The fights? What fights? I did not leave my home and laboratory to foray into battle, child. Did someone tell me this? Because I don't recall being...
We needed a doctor with us, Scott.
Yes, I understand that. I do. But fighting it's dangerous. People get hurt, and I guess that's why... I mean, of course, I will care for you. But no fighting means no wounds to you.
Yeah, I can't lie. Yeah, it scares me. How big's the fight we're looking at?
Aurora's troops and Technomancers. We'll have to be tactical about it. Hit them in small groups, since there's not a lot of us. But we stick to that plan, and we should be fine.
Sure. Yeah, I'm sure once we get there and we get to doing and not just thinking, I'll be fine. It's the thinking that wreaks havoc on me.
This ain't my first rodeo, Lieutenant. Being on a rover is pretty neat and all, but still, no different from past missions. Hit an enemy, get hit back. Find ourselves down deep in Shit Creek and then wait for backup. In other words, it always goes tits up. But when you've been in the bad long enough, you get used to it.
Did you just call my baby pretty neat? That's it? Pretty neat?
I mean, I didn't mean... It's swell. Real swell.
Holy shit. I think you guys plucked this fucker from the farm before he was ripe.
It's huge. Really just shows how big a scale Aurora thinks on. Alright, let's focus on finding the tunnel entrance.
Du coup, attendez, j'ai mon truc... Ah ouais... L'entrée des ruines coloniales et l'autre, c'est le site de fouille. Du coup, je pense que j'ai vraiment le... On va faire les ruines. Monsieur, tournez-vous s'il vous plaît. Non, vous voulez pas? Ça vous arrange pas? Moi ça me... Bon bah ok ça... Ça l'arrange pas, dis donc. Ah ouais mais là je vois rien. C'est tellement un bordel. Voilà. Allez, régène une vie. Parfait. Vous voyez, c'est bien plus simple quand vous avez vos points de compétence un peu partout parce que genre la régène et tout de vie, hein. Franchement, c'est au petit, hein.
Those structures look colonial. Dome's gotta be close.
What are we looking for in here, Lieutenant? They're strange structures. I've never seen anything. You looking for something in particular? I don't remember receiving orders. I'm sure the captain will like it. Anyway, this is my opinion.
Oh putain! Sors de là! Il m'aura pas.
A Technomancer from Abundance. And I heard you were all nearly extinct. What are you doing here? What do you want?
I want to come in, and you're gonna help me.
No, I don't think I am. Stop! Stop! I'll help you!
I told you you would. Don't know why you didn't believe me.
Here I come.
Tu vois quand tu... Ah merde. Ah j'ai pas... J'ai fait B. Ah j'espère que j'ai eu quand même.
Dome's in amazing condition, though I doubt Aurora's been taking care of it. Well, looks like we found the relic. Doesn't look like much, but the style of writing looks familiar, even if I don't have a clue what it means. You able to decipher it? What is it? It even real?
We haven't been able to decipher it yet, but yes, no doubt it's real. Not sure if I can tell you anything else about it. I don't know what you're planning to do with it, and I don't want to offend you by talking about sacred matters, but you know some knowledge should only stay among Technomancers, right? So be careful. Please.
I know what I'm doing.
What is it? It looks old. We should show this to the captain. It must be important, judging from how well guarded this place is.
Ancient object indeed. I don't think that the captain will be interested in it.
This is one of those ancient objects Technomancers collect. I understand.
Ok, ok. Bon, on s'en fout. On va aller par là, puisque le but c'est d'aller par là. Ah, on a un coffre. Génial.
There's a ton of different chemicals. They must have been using them to make explosives to help out with the drilling. Guess it'd work for me too. One charge should be big enough to close the tunnel down. Just gotta be careful. But with the detonator and explosives, I should be able to set it off remotely and make sure I don't blow my damn head off.
You really believe that they'll have left enough to blow up the tunnels here? Wouldn't be very smart of them.
I need some materials if I'm gonna collapse this tunnel.
Mercy. They will die if he does not help them.
What's going on?
The Aurora men locked them up to dig. But the tunnels have killed many of them, and they do not want to die. They will never go back to the city. They will die of thirst, or be burnt by the eye of Father, Son. They know they are only beasts, but if the man frees them, they will not help the Aurora man dig, and they will run away. They will not die. They will remember the Hammer Man forever.
Ah oui. Sauf que j'ai pas de crochetage. Et vas-y, je te débloque.
Here's your way out. I don't know where you're gonna go, but you better get going.
They will never forget the Hammer Man. Never. They thank him.
T'inquiète. Moi j'ai besoin. Du karma et tout. C'est chaud les combats, si vous manquez un peu d'attention, c'est fini quoi.
I need some explosives to trigger a chain reaction.
Ok, bah il doit y avoir de l'autre côté quoi. C'est marrant qu'il y ait beaucoup de femmes en tant qu'ennemies. Enfin, je suppose que ça n'a rien à voir avec le sexe féminin. Hein. Je dis que c'est marrant parce que c'est pas dans tous les jeux qu'on voit ça. C'est des ennemis ça? Ah non, c'est des peuples. Et les mutants? Faudrait que vous partiez, hein. Enfin moi je dis ça, je dis rien, ça va péter, hein. Vous le savez. Enfin ça va péter quand j'aurai trouvé tous mes trucs. Je pense que par là il va y avoir des trucs intéressants. Est-ce que je peux le tag de là? Ah non, pas du tout. Bon bah tant pis. Écoutez, venez, on vous attend. Ok, on a ce qu'il faut. Donc faut retourner là-bas. Moi je vais faire le tour par ici. Voir ce qu'il y a. On va sûrement un raccourci, voilà. Et on va faire sauter tout ça les loulous. Michael B, tout ça. Pas de respect. On va prendre par là, c'est un raccourci. Hein.
Perfect. Got everything I need to shut this access point down for good. All set. Just need to get back to the rover before setting it all off. All set. Just need to get back to the rover before setting it all off. This tunnel's gone. Aurora's got no way into Ophir anymore. Mission accomplished.
The intensity of the vibrations is soothing, hypnotic. They make me so tired.
Dear old Scott. My machine's caressing you with rumbles. Sweet talking ya. Can't go falling asleep on a battlefield, though.
Thanks to you, the city won't ever have to face another attack like the last. All those people wounded because of those broken shutters. Just thinking about it, I feel nauseous.
It's probably the rover. Gotta get used to the vibrations. Most people fucking puke their ass out their first time.
No, I meant the thought of all the... Never mind.
I really don't get it. This is war, right? Aurora shows up and blows up part of our city, and how do we retaliate? Send a handful of people like us? I don't get it.
You ever do anything but bitch? Successful mission. Tripping a rover. Hell, if I was you, I'd be grinning ear to ear. Why don't you do that? Bitch less, smile more. Sir, I've got, something to ask you.
What can I do for you?
Well, I don't know if you know, but my dad died when I was young. Actually, he disappeared. He never came back from one of his explorations 15 years ago.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't want your pity, okay? It's not about that. What I mean is, I've never managed to find out what kind of mission he was on and where he had gone. I know he was close to Scott. He was probably even his best friend. That old crazy man doesn't want to tell me anything. He says he wants to protect me. Look, I'll just cut to the point. I was wondering if you'd maybe look in his dispensary for me. See if you could find any of my father's notes or letters or...
I don't know, Amelia. Scott's like a father to me. And besides, you know he's almost always there. How would I even do it?
I'm not asking you to break in or steal nothing. Just keep him busy. And while you are there, you know, just flip through files. I'm sure he kept letters between him and my dad. He's not one to throw anything away.
All right. I'll try to make him leave, but if I don't find anything...
Yeah, I won't blame you. But I know that you're going to find something.
Hello, Scott. My captain told me that she wanted to see you.
Is it related to you? Are you sick?
No. Not that I know of. She didn't tell me why.
Oh, well, should I take my pouch then? It's an important question. I should still take it though, but it's a little heavy. All right, I'm leaving without it.
I think I have a problem with going through your friend's things. I hope whatever you're looking for, it's worth it.
I'm trying to find information about the past. It's personal, okay?
Forget it. Couldn't understand. The officers, they aren't like us. They're above all that.
Hello, Mancer.
Hello. I found some of your father's letters.
I knew it. Tell me.
Most of the correspondence was friendly. They were very close. However, there was some tension between them over time. Some letters gloss over an expedition that they had done together, but what surprised me the most is when your father talks about a boy who was actually Scott's son. The last letter I found is a bit bizarre. I didn't really understand what he meant.
What did he mean? Do you remember?
Your dad begged Scott to stop the madness, warning that his wife's divorce was only the beginning of what he would lose if he couldn't face the truth. That it was too late for his son. He seemed to think Scott was on the verge of self-destruction.
It's true that it's rather mysterious. Scott, a son. Did you know?
No, he never told me about him. He obviously lost him. No doubt it's still a touchy subject.
We have to find out what this is all about. You have to ask his wife. Did my father really mean to interfere in his family drama? Maybe that's why he disappeared? Please, Zachariah!
Ah là là, c'est bien parce que c'est toi, hein. Du coup, faut aller là-bas. Bon, eh bien nous les loulous, on va s'arrêter là. Donc je vous dis à plus tard pour la suite. Bye bye!